boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. In the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Did it again. I'm with it, you know I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as they're... This fielded at the 2. And a pretty...
Down! 185!
Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Later 8. Later 9. 282.
Carr now on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Make these babies cry all the way back home,
On 2nd and 12, Carr. This is caught by Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Down! 180!
Mark by 4. You.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, Richard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
What down? 280.
Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Richard on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Now, you want it,
Now on 2nd and 16, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Let's go!
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go! 90 Wolf!
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Say it. Say it.
Protein spill!
Check 13. Check 13. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. 36. 36. Check. Lucky.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Record. Hatchet.
Greystone Travis.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He's going to go up top, and this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lambert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Big grip.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lambert got an open man. That's Campbell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
50, plant.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Raiders 3, Patriots nothing.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
58 right there.
Leo.
Check. Crunch. Kill.
Yes.
58's the mic. 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all them calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
And 58 is the mic. Go
Get it.
On 3rd and 2, Lambert. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On the double.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Lambert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Ready?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
All day, every day, any day.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, Delta. 58 is Mike.
To throw on third down. Lambert. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Flush to his right. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Carr gives to Richard, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Richard trying the right side. Uses the stiff arm. And fights through one man. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Prater's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lambert, and he'll find Hall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lambert. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, Lambert. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
First down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Monday, down. 180. You must be getting tired of seeing.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Check right, check right.
Hey, 734.
On first down, Carr. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Hey, check 4.
Look at me. Go. Check 4. Hey. Let's go right here.
Now. On the ground, this is Michel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Let's go.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Tighten up. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Look at me. Zipper.
On the ground, Michel. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 35-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Let's go, defense. Out time.
Go out.
49, check 49.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch it, watch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Stand. Go.
Back to throw. Lambert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Clelin Ferrell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to Michel on the dump off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Sam off.
No.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Lambert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah. Still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Carr now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Austin. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Carr, catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lambert. Ebron with it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Looking to throw. Lambert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw complete here to Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
From the gun, Carr eluding the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Ready, break.
58, Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, orbit.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go. Go.
Hey, lock it.
52. Check 3, check 3.
5.
2nd and 15. And his throw here's incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Lambert. He sets to fire deep. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
25 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Richard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He's back to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Back to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Carr to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This is Richard, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater, with 3 seconds to go. This for the win. His kick is good. And it's pandemonium in the black hole as the silver and black have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Raiders, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.